Oval for the C-grade match between the Morisset Bulls and the Aberglasslyn Ants. Good evening, I'm Paul Arundel. Alongside we've got Matt Spohr from Quizmasters.
Hi Paul, how you going?
Very well, mate. Very good game. And, it's good to have you on the commentary box as well for this one.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. Looking forward to this game actually. Morisset, a bit of trivia for all the guys out there, is actually one of the clubs that I refereed my first ever senior game.
Well, there you go. You heard it here first. Don't give away your trivia questions or that too early in the program.
No, that won't be a question for you at the Iron Horse. I'll keep that one up my sleeve.
So Morisset will kick off here in the, as we said in the previous coverage, very retro Manly Sea Eagles jersey, and Aberglasslyn in a very different, what do you say, silver, blue and purple jersey. About the closest I can come to is the old Gold Coast Chargers.
Yeah, it does bring back memories of Gold Coast Chargers.
So referee Graham Stair will get us underway.
The wily veteran in charge of tonight's game.
So here we go straight away. It looks like big number 8, Tapper, taking the ball forward for the Aberglasslyn Ants.
Speaking of wily veterans, the old Warhorse has been in a few clubs and been playing footy for quite a while.
So if you saw the first coverage of the game, the Ladies League tag, this was a very heavy hit there on number 9, Robinson. Come off second best, but went in to make the tackle. Waters at dummy half. Inside pass there. Looks like Flannery taking the ball. Just on the 40-metre zone. So it goes back to Akers with the kick. Gets it away down that far side there. Blanche will pick it up, the fullback for the Morisset Bulls. And he'll be tackled just short of the 30-metre zone. So a good first set there from the Ants. This is McBride. Tackle there, struggled to get to the ground there, and Percival in the headgear for the Ants brought him down. This is low. Heavy contact again there. Flannery in the tackle. So Robinson at dummy half, recovered from that bump in the first set. So at the Bulls, just over halfway. Hard run here is Blake Lowe. And referee seen maybe a forward pass there. Did you pick that up one, Spory?
It looked like he may have got a bit of a signal from the touchy there, actually, because I think at first he may have not seen it. And we're going to a scrum, so yeah, it must have been a forward. He's ruled a forward pass.
So there's the first mistake of the game. And Aberglasslyn will get a full set of 6 here, just short of halfway, so a good opportunity. As Miller feeds the scrum, Akers out the back. Looks like the fullback with the ball, Cassidy. So go that far side with Flannery. A couple of Flannerys in the Aberglasslyn team. Makes it easy for the commentator. This is Miller. Strong run there, McKay. So Waters at dummy half. Big strong run there from Tapper. And the ball's come loose. Gone back, says the referee. Here's Akers. Long cutout pass there. It's not a bad one. Bumping through is Wiz they call him. It's a very hard name to pronounce. Wazarek. Quick play the ball. Akers down the short side. Puts it on the toe. Blanche has cleaned it up there at fullback. So Jerry Lowe, he went in there for a tackle for the Bulls. He's running back into the line now. Made some heavy contact early in this game.
He's got a little bit of a hiccup there in his step, but he's back in the line.
Bit of a sting. So Robinson at dummy half. They'll come this short side now. Percival there to make the tackle. That's Kurt McKinnon. So the Bulls will bring this out of their own territory. Another good, hard, solid run there. Well tackled there by Brooker in the number 5 jersey. Last tackle now for the Bulls. Lee gets the kick away. Goes down to the fullback, Cassidy. Will take this on the first bounce. Gets away from the first attempt to tackle, but looks like McBride on that far side there to make the tackle. So the Ants will bring this out. Bentley, scamper from dummy half. So some solid contact early in this one as Chris Flannery takes that forward. Brought down on the 30-metre zone. This is Tapper. Good tackle around the legs from Robinson. Daniel Robinson, that is, from the Bulls. Bit of a slow play the ball, that one. Here's Miller. Miller running to the line, puts Percival through a gap. And he's brought down just inside the Bulls' half. Last tackle now. Oh, charge down. And, well, Percival, accidental offside. And then he boots it away. He probably felt guilty there because he was about 5 metres offside. Blanche picks it up on his own in goal. He'll have to run this out. Very difficult. Good tackle that from Mitch Flannery. Just inside the field of play.
A bit unfortunate there from Aberglasslyn because the referee, Graham Stair, signalled 6 again for them and then they put the kick in straight away.
I think Percival felt guilty and just kicked it away.
Yeah, I think it was guilty conscience gave him away.
So the Bulls will bring this out of their own territory. That's Perry. Heavy contact there. Connolly involved in the tackle for the Ants. This is Lee. Inside pass back in there to Lowe. There's 2 Lows in this Bulls outfit. That's Blake Lowe with the ball. Last tackle now. Lee with the ball. It's a high one. Straight down the throat of Cassidy again. And good tackle there is down there to meeting. Looks like Kears. That's Robinson, in fact. We'll go to the left side. This is Flannery. So both teams just feeling themselves out at this stage. And that's Akers, the halfback. The coach, the captain, the president. That's Waters. Just over the 40-metre zone. Sorry.
Well, I was expecting it to be a pretty hard-fought game between these two sides because Aberglasslyn's currently in 4th on 12 points and Morisset's 1 point behind them in 5th spot on 11. So they're looking to consolidate for the semi-finals in the next couple of weeks.
Well, that's not going to find touch. It's been picked up there by McBride. Gets away from one. Then defence is there to meet him and he's flung to the ground on the 40. So that's Jerry Lowe. So they come, this is Kearse. Kearse gets away from one. He's almost got away from a couple more, but very good tackle there from Miller. So Matthew at dummy half. Here's McKinnon. Hit heavily there by Wiserek. So he goes back to Kearse again. Lee, dummies. Runs to the line, eventually takes the tackle. So last tackle now for the Bulls. Goes back to Kearse. Just pokes that down into the corner. That's well fielded by Brooker. Matthews there to make the tackle for the Bulls. So Waters at dummy half. Oh, solid contact. Big hit there from Chris White. So they come this short side. Percival gets away from one, but the pass has gone forward. So did Sterry pick that up, or do you think that was a touchy?
Yeah, got that one well and truly. Picked that one.
So a golden opportunity here for Morisset. So the good crowd has built up behind us on the hill. Just walked down from the new estate. It's a beautiful area up here at Aberglasslyn.
Certainly is. Just 5 minutes up the road, my young sister and my brother-in-law and my young niece live close by. And just before this game, I left the
sorry to cut you off there. Kearse threw one out the back to Matthew. I thought there was a try on there, but let's play on. So first opportunity Lowe dances around, throws it out to Lee. Lee dances also around and cuts back into the defence. It's a bit like schoolyard footy there.
Looking for a hole.
So Robinson at dummy half. Oh, the ball's been put down by Perry. And we'll have a scrum. So, first real opportunity of the match there. And Morisset blow it, you could say.
Yeah, didn't take the opportunity that was at hand.
So the scrum will pack down on the 10-metre zone. So big shout out to the Rutherford Hotel. They're taking this stream tonight. I don't know if anyone will be in the pub. They might be all down here at the ground. So we're back underway. And the Ants will bring this out of their own territory. Akers at dummy half. And that's the fullback, Cassidy. So they go the short side. Big solid run here. Can't quite pick up that number on that far side.
Yeah, it's hard to see the numbers from here.
Yeah, down on ground level here. This is McKay. McKay gets around, looking for support. McKay, he's not going to find it. Almost lost the ball. He did well to hang on to that. 41 out from the Bulls line now. Here's Akers. Quick pass to Miller. Miller looking, running the line, cuts out. Beautiful pass here to Weiserich. Weiserich's been dangerous early. Comes back in field, almost went into touch. And Kearse, probably the smallest man on the field, brings him down. Last tackle for the Ants. It's going to be a slow play, the ball. And it looks like Weiserich has picked up a little bit of an injury there. I got told to call him Wiz, because I asked how to pronounce his name, and asked about 10 Aberglasslyn fellas, and they all couldn't help out. So apologies to the Weiserich family if I've got this wrong, but none of his teammates could help us out tonight.
There's probably about 5 or 6 different versions going around in the Ants camp as what his surname is. I think you've done a pretty good job with it, Paul.
It's like Arundel or Arundel. Akers puts this on the toe, and Blanche is there to pick it up. A very good take.
Oh, don't get me started on the surname Spore.
So Blanche will play this just short of the 20-metre line. This is Richard McBride. So the Bulls getting through. It's a very good run here. This is Armitage. Armitage runs straight into Cassidy. Did well to take him.
Yeah, but the tackle had to be made.
So they looked for a quick play, the ball. They really didn't get it. Lee gets it and cuts back the other way. And Nathan Robinson now will just take the tackle. At 35 out from the Ants line. So Kearse runs to the line, gives it the low, and it's gone out to the winger, Matthew. He's put it on the toe, and it's going to go into touch. So we'll have a scrum. Was he ruled something else there, the referee?
I think there may have been an earlier forward pass, looking at Graham's signal, and that's why he's moved the scrum a little bit further up the field.
So the scrum will pack on the 30-metre line. Miller will feed it. This is Akers with the ball. Gets through the line, but he's eventually wrapped up. Lee was in there to help out with the tackle. I'll go that short side again. Mitch Flannery. He's got the C next to his name tonight. So hard running here is Chris Flannery now. Getting just short of the 40. It's good meters here from the Ants this set. Waters at dummy half. Miller running to the line. Here's Percival again. Always gets through that first tackle. So the Ants, they come this side again. This is Tapper. So it's the last tackle now for Aberglasslyn. Waters at dummy half. It's Miller. This is Akers. Running to the line, puts it on the toe. Blanche just have to go behind to pick it up. He's in the end goal. Akers is chasing. Blanche is going to get away. And he's about, a centimetre in from the try
Yeah,
line.
just did enough to get into the field of play.
He's low. The referee's seen a knock on. So Aberglasslyn now there. A big opportunity now for the Ants, the home team.
Yeah, it's time for Aberglasslyn to take their opportunity. It was a good kick by Mick Akers into the in goal. He almost pegged fullback in there, and as I said, with the mistake by Morisset, time to put some pressure on them and see if they can convert it into points.
So Miller will feed this scrum when the referee likes it. Gets it packed, and we're underway. Come the short side, this is Wiserek. Good tackle by Lowe, had to be made. Though he was going to run over the top of him. And we go from the short side here. Almost got through was Miller. So Waters waits for it at dummy half. Inside pass to Tapper. He's over. The big man's over. Aberglasslyn look like they got their first try of the match.
Yeah, the old wily veteran ploughs over for a try.
So it was a pretty simple move there in the end. And they kept coming down this short side, so they like something down this edge, and the big fella scores.
I think they were setting up for it, because I noticed Tap was just standing just one off the ruck, and a great little run, little handoff from the dummy half, and he strolls over.
So Akers, he's about 8 metres in from touch. We just seen the ladies' league tag before. And Jess Cassidy, she was kicking them from this angle. So the pressure's on Mick. He'll watch the coverage later on.
That's right, yep. He's the coach of the ladies' league tag side. You probably tell us that he's taught him everything he knows.
It's been a good start to this game. So a bit of a hush comes over the crowd. Not sure if he can pick up the frogs in the creek over the back. We call that a shank. So it remains 4-0 here on Bar TV Sports. It's Quizmasters Trivia, bringing you the coverage of the Newcastle Hunter Rugby League. This is C grade between the Aberglasslyn Ants and the Morisset Bulls. Hope you're enjoying the coverage.
I'm thinking from that shank that Mick is not the goal-kicking coach of the ladies' league tag side.
So Blanche will get us back underway for the Bulls. Apologies, I didn't have time to go through the team sheets because they basically already ran out in the field when we were come on live to air. So that's a good kick-off. It's been allowed to bounce, almost went dead. And the answer, well, they'll be lucky to get back to their 10-metre line, but it's a very good run. There's a play down background for the Bulls. Looks like it's white. So here they go again, the Ants. And that's Chris Flannery. So they come this way again. This is Miller. Good solid contact out there. Looks like the number 14, Isaac Andrews, is on the field now for the Ants. So they go down this short side again. Waters has gone the Hail Mary pass. It's gone to ground. The referee's ruled it's gone back. Tapper was there to pick it up.
Mr. Jolly on the spot.
So that's McKay. Gets the ball away to Akers. Looking for a runner. He found it, but the runner's put it down. And Kearse picks it up for the Bulls now. So the first tackle down on halfway. So White looks to have recovered from that earlier bump. He's now with the ball in his hand. So a slow play the ball. Daniel Robinson at dummy half. This is low. Getting driven back. There's 4 in the tackle, I think. So this is Perry. So just short of the 30-metre line. And another slow play the ball here. Josh Perry's finally to his feet. This is Lee. Inside pass to probably the biggest player on the field, Zach Herder. So they come this left-hand side again with Lee. Runs to the line, almost steps. He does get away from the first tackle. He's still going Lee. He's eventually brought down. Last tackle now for the Bulls. Here's Kearse. He'll run to the line. It's a wobbly old kick. It's gone down to Matthew, and eventually it's going to go into touch. It wasn't a bad option there from Kearse, but in the end it's just gone into touch, and we'll have a handover. So this is the first Quizmasters Friday night footy we've had here in Aberglasslyn. I think it's the first time both teams have been on Bar TV. Quizmasters, they've done a good job this year of sponsoring the Newcastle Hunter Rugby League, bringing these pictures. Matt Spohr, he's a quizmaster. Might throw in a couple of questions for you later on. Here's the Ants now bringing this out. Cassidy. Eventually he's collared there by Lee. And Blanche also in the tackle. This is Tapper. Scored the opening try for the Ants. Body's getting tangled there. Slow play the ball. You go the far side. It's like Joe Rain on the field. You go that short side again. This is Mitch Flannery.
Yeah, the Aberglasslyn side's very partial to the short side, whether it be over here or when they scored the try, and they're now starting to go to the left as well.
This is Andrews. Last tackle now for the Ants. They come this side. This is Miller, the 5'8", puts it on the toe. It's not a bad kick. Kearse is there to clean it up. Gets away from the first couple of tackles. He's still going, Kearse. Good run there from Fred Kearse. A half-back. Jerry Lowe will wait for it at dummy half. He'll go for a run. He's met there by McKay in the tackle. Also Flannery there to help out. Here come the Bulls again. It's a very good run. The balls come out. The referee's seen a strip. So Nathan Robinson gets away with that one. Almost looked like he stripped it out himself. So the Morisset Bulls, sponsored by Lake Macquarie Hotel. Had a year or two out of the Newcastle Hunter Rugby League, so it's good to see the Bulls reforming back this year in C grade. Just on the edge of the top 5.
Yeah, it's always good to see a side that unfortunately drops out come back to the fold and in the Newcastle Hunter competition. And they're making a good go of it this season.
So this is Leos been put down by Herder. So the C grade competition, it's East Maitland's way out in front at the moment, but it's very jam-packed in the that middle of the table. Glendale's also in 6th, knocking on the door.
Certainly are, yeah, just 1 point behind Morisset. Obviously, they'll be looking to get a win this weekend. Put some pressure on Morisset and even Aberglasslyn.
So the Ants with the ball now. That's Chris Flannery who will play it. It's a good run here from Connolly. Connolly almost got a good tackle there from Armitage down low, and the referee saw something in there, and he's going to award a penalty, and he's going to march him 10.
Yeah, a little bit of back chat there. Sterry doesn't tolerate that.
That's Flannery. Oh, good tackle around the legs there. McBride wasn't made that tackle. This is Bentley. Little scamper from dummy half. So the Ants, are they setting up for something here? Well, they've gone the short side and the ball's gone to ground, and we'll have a scrum.
Yeah, as I said earlier, the Aberglasslyn Ants are very partial to going to the short side. They went there again. But with a bit of luck, Morisset hand has knocked the pass down, and they're going to get the loose head and feed.
So it looks like there's a few jersey changes out there for the Ants. We've got a number 22 out there. I'm not sure. Don't have that on the program. I can't see. We'll do our best anyways. This is Akers to Miller. Miller jigging around, steps back inside. The defence is there to meet him. They wrap him up. Quick play the ball. Here's Akers running to the line, steps back into the line. He's very close. Takes 4 balls to bring him down. So they come this short side, and Waters has dropped the ball. So a let off there for the Bulls.
Yeah, big let off. Ants were looking good for something. I said stray pass and a drop ball, and Morisset have been let off the hook, and they're now ready to ruck it out of their own red zone.
It's an unusual name, is it? Nickname, the Ants. What's the best nickname you've heard for a footy club?
Oh, there's a few. The Bomborers from up Fingal Bay. It's an unusual one as well.
2 of my favourites are the Pia Donkeys in France. They're no longer with us. And the Dorkel Spiders.
Oh, the Spiders.
Great nicknames.
Yep.
So the Bulls with the ball now. Slow play the ball. He's low. Gets the pass away. So it looks like McBride. He's come in from his wing. He's wrapped up there by Andrews. This is Herder. Looking to make up. He spilt the ball earlier. Tell you what, the Ants, they swarmed in there on Herder. Solid contact there on Nathan Robinson. Still going, Robinson pumping the legs. Almost on halfway. Here's Lee. Kicks into open pastures. It's not a bad kick from Josh Lee. Cassidy's had to turn around to pick it up. Gets away from the first tackle. But McBride's there to wrap him up, is he? No, he gets away from McBride and Blanche helps him out in the end.
Always good with the kick if you can find a bit of turf. But a good return by the Ants.
So that's Mitch Flannery. So Akers at dummy half. Charging onto this. It's number 17, Ricky Balcom. Another one charging on, 22, Matt Jenkins. Thank you for that supporter in the crowd that yelled out Jenko. Just put 2 and 2 together, just work that out. So go through the hands again. Here's Miller. Looking for support. He finds it in the inside with Akers. Akers gets around 1. Akers is still going. Eventually he's wrapped up in the 20-metre zone. Last tackle for the Ants. They come this short side through Miller. Miller gives it to Wazarek. He's trying to get over. He bumps it off here. There's a chance here. But the Bulls are there again in defence. Brooker brought down. So, good opportunity there for the Ants, and they come away empty-handed. Now the referee's going to call time off. What's going on here, Spory?
Well, he's called Mick out, so obviously he's going to get a captain from each side, so he's having a little chat about something that's obviously taken his notice in the last set or so.
Now, he used to be a referee. Have you ever just called the captains out and say, mate, I just got to get my breath back? Spory is old.
Old and cripple that I am. I can't say too much because I think I've been there, done that.
So we're back underway.
But Sterry's pretty fit for a gentleman of his years. A lot fitter than I. So I can't criticise.
So Perry will play this. 18 out from the Bulls line and they get a penalty, so this will help the Bulls.
A hand on the ball.
There's Kelly Hall's out there for the Morisset team. This is Nathan Robinson. Good tackle down low from Taper. Miller over the top. Here's Lee, inside pass to Low. Been busy, he's fumbled it now and Miller picks it up, so an Ants opportunity here.
Might be a bit of dew on the ball, Paul, because there's been a few handling errors in the last few sets.
Here's Balcom. Cody Waters at dummy half. Goes himself, Waters. Oh, good tackle there from Hall. Even the support loved that. Still going. Balcom with it now with the drive. About a metre short of the line here. Can the Ants get their second try? Slow play, the ball's not what they wanted. Akers has had to wait for it. Here's the pass inside now. McKay. So another slow play the ball here for the Ants. They go to the left-hand side. Here's Akers. Steps back inside, looking for some support. He might need it, Akers here. Pops the pass to Balcom. It's gone to ground. Waters has picked it up, but the referee's seen a knock on.
Yeah, another poor bit of handling there at the wrong opportune time. Looking to press and score. The ball goes to the ground.
Mick Akers, sponsored by Neat Crete Concreting. Messy job. Pun intended. So the Bulls will play this 10 out from their own line. When they get the ball, of course. Well done by Cody Waters there, just hanging on to the ball, just eating up a bit more time. We're back underway again now. This is Perry. So Lowe from dummy half. Jerry Lowe. So it's a good start here by the Bulls in this set. Oh, Blake Lowe almost overran it. It's a very good run from Blake Lowe. And the referee's seen something. He's just taken it off the mark.
Passing the plate on the mark, yep.
So you got the Bulls again. Just now inside Aberglasslyn's half. That was McKinnon. We'll go back to the short side with Lee. He'll put this on the boot, looking for touch. Is he going to get there? No, it's been cleaned up by another one, jersey 21. We haven't got on our program.
Hopefully one of the supporters will yell out his name and do us a favour again. And use a bit of that logic again, Paul. That'd be good for trivia.
Yeah,
you
good,
might
good.
do well with that logic.
No, you've seen me have a go at trivia. You know I'm no good. So the Bulls have got this again. Probably the best opportunity they've had for a while. Here's Herder. There's a player down on his back there for the Ants. Can't quite pick up who it is. We'll run with the play. As McKinnon's got it. Goes out the back to Lee. Lee looking to link up. McKay gets him with a bit of help there from Rabbit. So Hall wait for this at dummy half. They come to this short side. Here's Kearse, runs to the line. Kearse almost gets under the tackle of Percival. He's been wrapped up. 5 out from the line. Hall at dummy half. Lee with the ball. Short pass there to White. White's wrapped up. So the Bulls still pressuring the Ants here. Oh, the ball's gone down by Jones. Picked up here by Tapper. So the Bulls blow another shot there.
Yeah, I don't think he thought he was intended to get that ball then. I think he thought he was getting cut out, and they threw it at him, and he spilled the beans.
Well, it's a very strong run there by McKay. Quick play the ball too as Miller runs, and he's just been absolutely belted there by Lowe. Akers again. Oh, solid contact again. It looked like White in that tackle there for the Bulls this time. Flannery will go from dummy half. So this is Miller. McKay gets the offload out the back. It's been cleaned up. The Ants calling for 6 to go, and they get it. Still going is Wiserek. He's a very hard man to put down on the ground.
Yeah, it's certainly hard to put him down on the grass.
Waters running, looking dangerous from dummy half. He's made a couple of little breaks from the hooker. Miller, quick play the ball. They get a penalty. So it's 4-0 to the Ants. Do you go for goal here or try and put another try on before half time?
I think they should probably, yeah, and they're taking the tap. go for the try.
So McKay, he's been busy, McKay.
That's a great run.
Great run from McKay. Miller at dummy half. Inside pass to Flannery, Chris Flannery. The Bulls are doing well to hold him up. Miller at dummy half again. Flat pass. Long pass has gone over everyone except the winger over that far side. Bentley scores. Aberglasslyn score their second try of the night. Did well to catch it. It went out to him like a bullet.
Certainly did. He'd do well to be in the slips cordon in a game of cricket.
So the referee points to the spot, and the Ants have their second try of the night. It almost looked like they bombed it. But, well done to the Ants. Well, do we have the try? I thought he ruled it.
Now he has now. He just had a conference with the far touchy, letting him know he may have seen something in the lead-up play. I don't know.
Well, I think that try was scored by
Well,
Joe Brooker.
it's on there now. So the Ants score their second, 8 points to 0, and well, it's going to be Shannon Miller now to take a shot at this goal. So Mick Akers has given himself the sack after the first shot at goal.
That's a fair call. But it justifies the Ants' decision to take the tap and go for the try. They could have taken the safe decision and taken the 2 points that were on offer, but they got the 4 instead and a chance to convert it to 6.
So he'll take the time with the kick here. Shannon Miller. Left footer. He strikes it nicely. It's just gone across the face, so it remains 8 points to 0. The Ants in front over the Morisset Bulls. Here at McKeechie's Oval here in Aberglasslyn. New complex. Looks good here from ground level. I hope you're enjoying the pictures on Bar TV Sports. So Blanche will, in the orange boots, there's a couple of players out there from Morisset in the orange boots. They must have been on special at the sports scene down there. Blanche gets us underway. She's down deep far side. Akers takes it. He's got Chris Flannery charging onto it. Solid contact, Kears. Very hard hit there on Waters. And it looks like he might have stolen the ball here, Kears. He's pearling for it. Now the referee gives a penalty. Well, to be fair to Fred Kears, I think he thought he had the ball there. And anyway, the Ants will get out of trouble here with a penalty. How'd you see that one, Spory?
Yeah, it was a bit of a tangle up between the two guys, and like you said, Paul, Kears thought he had it, but unfortunately Graham said no.
That's a good solid run there from Chris Flannery. Gets him over halfway. And Balcom looks like he's lost the ball there. It's been picked up by Herder.
Oh, maybe that'd be a good result for the Bulls.
Well, this is even better. A penalty.
Yeah, good result for the Bulls that the 50-50 call went against them. And then the error from the Ants and now the penalty to rub salt into the wound.
So Lee will get us back underway when he finds the mark. Back underway now. Oh, solid contact there on Armitage. He'll finally get to his feet and play the ball. Here we go with White. Balcom tried to put a shot on Chris White there. So I'll go to the right-hand side. McKinnon. Out the back it goes to Lee. Lee stands. Gives it back to Armitage. He's eventually wrapped out about 20 metres out from the line. Can the Bulls come up with something here? This is Herder. Takes 4 or 5 ants to bring him down. So Robinson waits for it at dummy half. Goes out the back to Lee. Lee dancing around, puts it on the toe. I'll tell you what, it's been picked up by White. Chris White's going to score for the Morisset Bulls. Great try.
Certainly was. There's a slow play the ball leading up, and the Ants sort of rushed up, but he held the ball back, and then a great ball, and puts his teammate over under the sticks.
Yeah, Josh Lee, he's been dangerous for the Bulls, the 5'8". He's danced around a fair bit. And he saw Chris White, who just got a good bounce in the end and then just ran around to improve the position. And Josh Lee will line this kick up as well. And that seems to have made the crowd behind us go a little quiet. So quiet, I can hear those frogs again. And Josh Lee as the extras. That was now 8 points to 6. Here on Quizmasters Friday Night Footy. This is the Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League. Paul Arundel and Matt Spall with you in commentary tonight. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. And it's good to see a good Newcastle Rugby League official officiating a Friday night game. There's nothing against the other referees have had on Friday night football. Steve Malone will thump me next time he sees me. We're back underway. Here come the Bulls. Very good run here. He's going across field. Robinson looking to link up. Does the dummy. Still going Nathan Robinson. What a very good run from Nathan Robinson from the restart.
That's a great one. Yep. Great way to bring it out of your own 20-metre zone.
Here's McBride. Here's White, the try scorer. Just short of halfway. Zach Herder gets over halfway. Andrews bumps out of the tackle, but Balcom's there. Also McKay to wrap him up. Big lump of a lad, Zach Herder. So they go that short side. Josh Lee throws a cutout pass. And McBride's not big enough to take it. It's now McBride and Akers get into a bit of scuffle out there on the far side.
The boys come together.
The headgear's come off. And it's been thrown over the back.
Natives are restless.
The trainer just spraying the players with a bit of water just to cool them down. And that'll be, looks like it's half time. So here, half-time on Quizmasters Trivia Friday Night Footy. It's the Aberglasslyn Ants 8, the Morisset Bulls 6. We'll be back very shortly with the second half. Grab yourself a coffee, cup of tea, beer or a glass of water. We'll join you for the second half. Welcome back here for the second half as the players come back out onto the field. It's the Aberglasslyn Ants 8, Morisset Bulls 6. G'day, it's Paul Arundel with you, and alongside me got Matthew Spohr, former referee and quizmaster trivia extraordinaire. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you are here. This is the Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League C-grade competition, and it's a very tough clash here at the moment. 3 tries scored. There's a spectator just asking for directions to the pie shed. So the Ants are about to get us back underway here for the second half. So it'll be Miller that gets us underway for proceedings in the second half. And White, the try scorer, charges into the fence. Probably Shane Tapper's not the person you want to run into, or Dylan Connolly.
Yeah, I'd be avoiding Shane at all costs.
So the Bulls did well to hang into that first half. Only the 2 tries scored against them, but fair to say that the Ants had the running of the play that first half.
Yeah, they found a bit of open space, particularly on the fringes, and particularly over on the right-hand side where, as you call him, the Wiz is making some attacking raids.
Justin Wiserek, we've pronounced that right. Lee, it's a spiralling kick down to the fullback Cassidy, but he takes it on the first bounce. He'll just jig around a bit, and he's eventually wrapped up by Sam Armitage. So Bentley from dummy half, the try scorer in the first half, gives it to Mitch Flannery, the captain. He's eventually wrapped up. So Waters. And the ball's been put down by Chris Flannery. So a golden opportunity here for the Bulls early in this second half.
Yeah, good field position and attacking from a scrum. See what they can do with it.
Well, I've made my first mistake of the night, Spory. I shouldn't have finished off that cold sausage roll. It was beautiful hot. That's my fault now. So we'll soldier on. This is Lowe.
See if it does any damage later on.
Jerry Lowe. Hopefully the damage is just done out there on the field with the bodies, the contact. We got our first penalty of the second half.
Perhaps there he wasn't happy with the play of the ball, the speed of it.
So Jerry Lowe, busy in the first half for the Bulls. So inside pass to White, almost a shepherd there. Perry's got it. Almost got in each other's road there. So Robinson at dummy half. They go the left-hand side, and Kearse, well, he probably come up with the best situation there. It was just a duck because Percival was coming charging at him.
Yeah, I think it was a good result.
Blake Lowe now takes it within 5 metres of the Ants line. So Robinson, here's Lee, linking out the back to Blanche. Blanche was running with the ball, tries to step inside Flannery. But Mitchell Flannery's there to make the tackle. So last one now for the Bulls. McBride at dummy half. Pass goes to ground. Picked up by Perry. Put on the boot by McKinnon. And it's been picked up by Tapper out there on that far side. No, it's Wiserek. Justin Wiserek, all the whiz. Takes it to the 40-metre zone. Probably the best player of the first half.
Oh, definitely for the Ants. Every time he's run the ball up, he's made the most post contact metres, and when he gets in the clear, he's making a few as well.
So Connolly takes it up to halfway, and the referee, Mr. Stair, says holding on for too long in the tackle. You can have a penalty. So Miller will find touch. So
yeah, they don't call Stairy spirit level for nothing. He gave a penalty early on to the Bulls for holding down, and then likewise to Aberglasslyn.
So Percival will play it. Here's Chris Flannery. Steps away from one. Chris Flannery, what a run. Good run for the big back rower. Close to the line. Is he there? The referee likes it. Chris Flannery's over. The Ants score their third try of the night. And whoa, what a run. That just come out of nothing there, that one.
Showed a clean pair of heels for a back rower.
And, well, the Bulls are up the other end of the field moments ago. And the Ants get a try in the second half, just what they ordered. And they go to a 6-point lead. Mick Akers will try and make it an 8-point lead here. It's a very good run there from Chris Flannery.
Well, we're not too sure there, but I think it might have been scored by Aberglasslyn number 12, Chris Flannery.
It's interesting. Every time I call the name Chris Flannery, I think of the former police officer on the take back in the Underbelly series.
You're thinking of that, and I'm thinking of the Chris Flannery that played with the Sydney Roosters.
Oh, yeah, there's another one. Yeah.
But obviously, I'm a Sydney Roosters fan, so that's why my brain goes that way all the time. Yes, that's my fault. I'm a Roosters fan.
Won't hold that against you. Here's Mick Akers with a strike, and oh, tell you what, that was close, but it's there. The touchies enjoyed it. So it's now 14 points to 6. The Ants over the Bulls.
Yeah, could have been giving him some more stick about his goal kicking duties.
Would have been interesting if those posts were an extra 2 metres high. So Blanche will get us underway.
Could have ended up with a case of one flag up, one flag down.
Yeah, we saw that the other week in the Newcastle Rugby League. So Flannery takes it to the 20-metre zone from the restart. Here's Isaac Andrews. So getting caught amongst the tackle players there, and he gets a penalty. Isaac Andrews wanted to take a quick restart there, but Graham Steers having nothing of it.
He unfortunately has to be given the mark first by the referee before he can take the quick tap. It's a basic rule that a lot of players sometimes forget.
So you'll find touch just short of halfway. So Akers will take a hit up this one. It gets through the line. Mick Akers finds support on the outside. Very good tackle. Bentley's brought down. So Akers just charged that one like a front row forward and got through the line. And now they get a penalty on the back of that. Bentley's come out of that tackle a bit injured. He got absolutely creamed there on that sideline. Had to be made the tackle, otherwise the answer in again. So Jenkins with the ball. Jersey 22. Yeah, so thought he was going to get pushed into the sideline there, but the referee's caught held. So have the Ants got another try in them. Here's Andrews. Bumps away from a couple. Very solid run here from Andrews. Short of the line. Hayden Waters at dummy half. He waits for it. Goes to Akers. Out to Miller. Finds Cassidy. Cassidy palms off. It's a great palm off. A good tackle from Kearse.
Yeah, big don't argue there.
So the Ants just lose their shape there. Miller was back there to pick it up. Dances around with it. He links up with Waters, who puts it on the toe. Very clean up well there by Kearse. He's gone back into the in goal, so it's going to be a line goal dropout, the first one of the night. There's a couple of injured Bulls out there.
Yeah, a few have dropped to the ground, and whether they're with the recent amount of defence they've been doing, they need a breather, or whether it's a legitimate case of an injury.
So referee Stair just calls time off. Just 10 minutes into this second half. That's the Ants over the Bulls, 14 points to 6 here on the Quizmasters Friday night footy. Gives us an opportunity. Quizmasters, I know I've gone down a couple of times of a Thursday night down to the Iron Horse. Where else do you frequent?
Well, we're all over Newcastle, Lake Macquarie and the Hunter. We're even moving into the mid-north coast now, Paul. But, yeah, Thursday nights you can catch me down at the Iron Horse at Cardiff. I've taken over that gig from young Ethan. But we have plenty of places, Cardiff, RSL, Caves Beach, Charlestown, Central Leagues Club. So you jump on our Facebook page, check the venues tab, and I'm sure you can find a venue close to home, or if not, somewhere where you'd like to go and dine and play some trivia.
Yeah, it's a good night out. Haven't won yet. My knowledge isn't the best.
I must admit, the night that I crossed paths with you at the Iron Horse, Paul, I sort of left shaking my head.
Yeah, so did the missus. She wasn't impressed with my effort. So anyway, we'll talk about that another time. So the Ants, they've spilt this from the restart. Now the Bulls have got it back, and they'll do the restart here, just short of halfway, or short of the 40-metre zone.
Yeah, they need a good set here, ruck it out of their own territory, and hopefully with a good kick on the end.
So McBride goes from a dart from dummy half. Gets over to the side of halfway, the right way, and now he's lost the ball. Well, I thought that was okay from Akers, but not by the referee there.
He's dived into the ruck, which obviously he can't do, especially when there's a dummy half, even though the dummy half was probably a little bit further back.
So anyway, we roll on. So the Bulls with another opportunity to hit back. This is Perry. Josh Perry's had a good game in the front row for the Bulls. And now he earns his side a penalty. No disrespect, but Josh Perry is probably the smallest front row forward I've ever seen, but he definitely has a go. And now the poor bugger's picked up an injury.
Yeah, he's definitely playing above his weight, that's for sure.
Apologies to Josh there. I've just given him the commentator's curse. I've given him a rap, and now he's picked up an injury. So let's hope that he's okay. He's getting to his feet, which is a good sign. Looks like he's got a bit of blue tack on his leg. Maybe that's where the injury's from. So we're back underway. Here's White. He scored the first try for the Bulls, looking for his second. Good tackle there from Flannery. So it goes to Lee. Inside pass here to Reece Jones. He's had limited game time. The ball's popped out. The referee says it's been a strip.
Yeah, definite hand in there, and got the hand in and reefed it out. Sterry's all over it. Won't miss those.
So he's called out Mitch Flannery from the far side, the captain of the Ants. So the Bulls with another chance here, full set of 6. This is Perry charging on the defensive line.
Yeah, he's playing the front row position for a man twice his size.
Well, Robinson goes from dummy half. It looks like he's going to be held up. Thought the defence was caught napping.
Almost. Caught him sleeping.
We'll go back to the 10 and play this. So Jones at dummy half. This is Lee. Inside pass to White. Oh, it's been picked up there by Nathan Robinson. Did some good things in the first half. So Daniel Robinson now to Kearse. Oh, solid contact on that far
That's
side.
a good hit there.
Welcome to McKeachie's paddock. Last tackle now for the Bulls.
Let's see what kick they get up to.
Lee puts it on the toe. It's a grubber. It's been spilt out the back. Flannery was there to clean it up, but the referee spots a knock-on from Akers. And the Bulls will get another set of 6, you would think, from the scrum.
Yeah, another chance. Attack that line. See what the Bulls can come up with. Put a bit of pressure on the Ants' defence.
So it gives the players also a Another opportunity to suck the air in, the oxygen. Country air out here at Aberglasslyn.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So Fred Kearse will feed the scrum. We go the short side. Kearse ducks under a high shot. Eventually he's wrapped up there. Connolly. Miller also on the tackle. So they're a metre out from the line. Lowe goes himself from dummy half. The fence is there again. Inches short from the line. Robinson cuts the pass out. There's a try in the corner. It looks like Zeke Matthews got it for the Bulls. Referee likes it. The Bulls score their second try of the night.
And that's the result the Bulls required. They had a couple of sets down here on the Aberglasslyn line, and they've taken the full opportunity.
So also looks like an injury out there on that far side. Could be Zeke Matthew, the try scorer. Oh, he's looks in all sorts out there, but besides they've got their second try of the night, and it's game on here at McKeachie's Oval. How important is this kick? Fred Kearse from the sideline, pretty much. Still plenty of time left. But it's certainly been a different game to the game we had beforehand. Where the Aberglasslyn Ants Ladies League tag trounced the Tea Gardens Hawks 70-4.
Very good side, that Aberglasslyn Ladies League tag side.
Kearse strikes it. It looks all right. The touchies like it. So it's 14 points to 12 here on Quizmaster Trivia Friday Night Football. So the Bulls reduce the margin to 2. Goal kicking could be the important factor in this game.
Yes, could make the difference. Maybe after we made a few jokes about Mick Akers and his kicking duties, it could come back to bite him on the backside.
So we're back underway. Good kick down that far left-hand corner. And it'll be Nathan Robinson to bring this out. Good run from Robinson. He had another run like this in the first half, and he's still going, Robinson.
That's some great post-contact meters there from Robinson.
And now he earns his side a penalty. And someone's got 10 on the ban. So it's Cody Waters. So, going to do it tough now, the Ants. Here's Cody Waters, the number 9 for the Ants. He's got 10 on the bin. He's turned around to referee stare to say, oh, you were joking, right? He's like, no, I'm not. Off you get.
Well, I'm glad it's not like the NRL where you see the players that get sent to the bin take an eternity to get off from the field. He's turned around eventually and realised he's off the field and quickly headed off.
So the Ants down to 12 men for the next 12 minutes.
Yeah, the teammates are going to have to put in the big ones in his absence.
The ball's come loose, and now we've got a knock on. Well, Chris White scored the first try for the Bulls. Not sure if that ball was helped out there, but anyway, the Ants will get it back, and they'll just soak up a bit more time now.
Well, that's just what the Ants needed. Down a player. A little bit of time eaten off the clock, and obviously some possession.
So Mitch Flannery, the captain, gets to the 40-metre zone. First tackle now for the Ants. Akers at dummy half. This is Cassidy. Running to the line, almost got through. Desperation tackle from Blake Lowe. So Akers looks like he's moved into the role of dummy half. This is Jenkins. hard man to put down. Hasn't had much game time, Matt Jenkins, but he's been pretty good in the runs that he's made. This is Tapper, or Tapper. This is Flint. Oh, it's Cassidy again with the ball, I beg your pardon, and Cassidy runs into defence and's wrapped up. So is there a try in the Ants here? Down to 12 men. Flannery, Akers, goes over his back, goes back to clean it up. There's a bit of wind picks up here at McKeechie's Oval.
Yeah, it just came from nowhere.
So slow play the ball. Cuts out Andrews. This is Miller. Shannon Miller running to the line, puts it on the toe in the corner. The runners are coming through. But Matthew's there to clean it up. And we're going to have another line goal dropout. Second one of the night.
Smart football there from the Ants. They couldn't get the result of a try or points, so they put the kick into the in goal and trapped the Bulls down there, and now they're going to receive the ball back from the kick.
So at the margin, 2 points here in this C-grade clash. And just to let you know, we'll next week, next Friday night, we'll be covering the Morisset Bulls again on their home deck at Gibson Oval for their clash against the Windale Eagles. Won't that be a beauty?
Oh, well, it what? Always a good game.
Here's Flannery. Plenty of players, when they've made their runs, have beat that first tackle, but it's that last effort defence. Here's Akers now with the ball, links up with Andrews. That tackle had to be made by Armitage, and was. So Miller at dummy half. Here's Akers, steps back inside. The defence is there to wrap him up. Blake Lowe in there to help out. The bodies get untangled there. He tries to play the ball. Gets off the mark. He's moving around a fair bit there. Here's Flannery. Steps inside again. The defence is there again from the Bulls. So it's the last tackle now for the Ants. Here's Cassidy running to the line. Throws the pass out to Wiserek. Wiserek's over. And the Ants get their fourth try of the night. Justin Wiserek, all the whiz, puts the Ants back. 6 in front with a kick to come.
Very well deserved for the whiz there. He's been attacking those fringes quite regularly all night, and definitely deserved the try. And a good result for the Ants while having a man down.
Yeah, very much so. And the Bulls, they just switched off there for a moment, and now they're paying for it. So that breeze picks up there again here at McKeechie's Oval. It's been really dead all afternoon and quite still not too cool. I think Dungog's won that for our Friday night football coverage this year. Hands down, I think Dungog got first and second position in the cold nights.
Probably also have third, fourth and fifth position as well. Does get chilly up there at Dungog. I remember the days of when I was a lot fitter and not so injured, refereeing plenty of fixtures up there on a Friday night at Dungog. I think Sunday was when I returned the feeling in my fingers and extremities.
Akers, he strikes it nicely. The touchies like it.
A good kick.
So the Ants are now 20. Morisset Bulls 12 here in Quizmasters Friday night footy.
He redeemed himself from his first half shank.
Important kick too in the scheme of things. Another 20 minutes to go in this second half, and down to 12 men for another 7 or so minutes.
Well, it's been smart football from the Ants since having the man go to the bin.
Matt Jenkins running hard at the defence. Good defence there by the Bulls. Perry and McBride. Here's Andrews. Kearse down low. So he's lost his boot in that tackle there, and he's also lost the ball.
Correct call there from Sterry. In his rush to have a quick play the ball, he wasn't totally to his feet.
So a golden opportunity here for Morisset to hit straight back. And now we've got a penalty to the Bulls. What was that one for?
There was a bit of back chat there in the scrum, yep, and that's exactly what Graham's signalling, back chat. Someone was obviously discussing the decision.
Yeah, this is smart from Mitch Flannery, just to run out and have a chat to the ref, just to eat up a bit more time while Cody Waters is in the sin bin.
It's been smart football all round from the Aberglasslyn side while they've been a man down.
So Nathan Robinson will play it. Daniel Robinson at dummy half. And this is Reece Jones. Jones is still going. Jones is wrestled to the ground by Cassidy, the fullback. As the goalpost shake. And now the players will just untangle themselves. He's trying to play the ball. Almost lost it. And now we've got what? A knock on.
Yep.
Down here at ground level, I've got Richard McBride right in my vision there, so I couldn't see a thing.
Disentangling himself from the opposition player. He's let go of the ball. And Sterry on the spot has ruled a knock on.
So just a shout out, if you're watching Newcastle and Hunter Rugby League for the first time and you like to get involved, just drop us a line as Wazarek makes a break here. He's been busy, pops it inside to Flannery. Mitchell Flannery's got the fullback to beat, and the cover defence comes across and wraps him up. Got 45 out from their own line. Here's Miller. This is Balcom. Hasn't had much time in this second half.
Another wily old veteran that I've had the pleasure to referee on multiple occasions. Oh, Ricky.
So the Ants are where they want to be while they're down to 12 men. This is Akers. He's gone out the back. McKay overran it, but Andrews was back there to pick it up. So Miller waits for it at dummy half. And we've got a knock on there from the play the ball. So as I was saying, Newcastle Hunter Rugby League, if you're enjoying the coverage that Quizmasters Trivia does on Friday Night Footy and you want to see more Newcastle Hunter Rugby League, well, get in touch with the Newcastle Hunter Rugby League at admin. Just got to get this email right now. I think it's admin@nhrl.com.au. We'd love some local sponsorship to keep the coverage coming for next season, maybe even the semi-finals. Here on Bar TV Sports. This is Jones. Runs straight into your man, Ricky Balcom. And he's looks to be a bit injured after that tackle. He'll get up slowly to play it. And Cody Waters has just come back out in the field for Aberglasslyn, so we're back to 13 on 13.
Well, the Ants come out of that period of play on top, putting on points and stopping the Bulls getting over the line.
Well, here's Kearse. He makes a half break. Threw in about 20 steps then. Fooled everybody except Cody Waters, who's fresh, who's just come back on the field after a 10-minute break. Here's Lee. There's McBride. Inside pass to Lowe, and he's been hammered over the top by Akers. So Lee will put this to the sky. Over that far side, the runners are coming through. It's a very good takeover there on that far side by Brooker. So the Ants will bring this out of their own territory. Good run there from Jackson Cassidy. Heading into the final 10 minutes or so of this match. Still evenly poised, even though the Ants have an 8-point lead. Wizarek, he's had a busy game for the Ants. Mitchell Flannery, the captain. So here's Balcom. Just gets it up to halfway. Oh, he's fallen awkwardly in the tackle. So Akers, he was pressured with the kick, but he gets it away. Goes straight down to Zeke Matthew. He'll just charge at the defence. Flannery and Waters are there to greet him. So a bit of a Benny Elias backdoor Benny dummy there from Jerry Lowe. McBride will go for a run from dummy half. Picks up some valuable metres there. Bumps away from a couple of tackles. He's still going, McBride. So 45 out from the Ants line now. This is Robinson. So it's a good set of 6 here from the Morisset side. Here's Lee. Inside pass to White. Looking to link up with Kearse. He does. Kearse is still going. Kearse has got the fullback to beat. Good step. He's beaten everybody. Fred Kearse underneath the post. Great try for the Morisset Bulls. Lethal step there from the halfback, Fred Kearse. And right underneath the post. Should make it a 2-point ball game again with the kick to come.
Exactly what the Bulls ordered. Needed a try and right under the post. So it should guarantee them the 6 points. And throw the bit of pressure back at the Ants. This is going to be a close finish, I think, Paul.
Certainly is. What a lethal step Freddie Kearse has.
He's been busy tonight. He's put a lot of pressure on that defensive line of the Ants. And like you said, it was a great step. Filled everyone.
So Josh Lee will line this one up. Right in front. No wind at the moment. And just taps it over. So it's now 20 points to 18. Quizmasters Friday night footy here at McKeachie's Oval here in Aberglasslyn. And just when you think the Ants have got this in the bag, the Bulls come back. They come charging back.
And that's what the Bulls needed to do. Like, if they were going to be a chance in this game, they had to score then. That was the opportunity. And as I said earlier, under the posts, capitalise with the conversion. Game on.
Certainly is. So Miller takes his time putting this on the kicking tee. Could be a special kickoff here. The try scorer, Kearse, takes the ball very well. And McKinnon charges onto it. The defence is there to greet him. Close to that touchline there on that far side. And Kurt McKinnon looks a bit injured after this tackle. Some of the defence has been bruising from both sides here. Jerry Lowe.
Yeah, there's been some big hits tonight.
So it's White.
Very enthusiastic in defence, both sides.
So the Bulls are making some good metres here from this restart. This is Robinson, Nathan Robinson. Daniel Robinson at dummy half now. Kick over the back here. McBride's chasing it, so is Hall. The winger's got to turn around for it. It's going to be close. And in the end, Anthony Bentley just taps it over the sideline. So we're going to get another set of 6 for the Bulls.
Perfect set of 6 there from the kickoff. And exactly what was ordered after a try. Next set of 6, you want to put in a good one, and that's probably one of the best set of 6 apart from actually scoring. Get down the other end, put the kick into the in goal, and get yourself a dropout.
So if my stopwatch is right, we've got about 6 minutes to go in this game. The clock on your scoreboard's just a guide for you people at home. So anyway, the Bulls have got the ball. Golden opportunity here to possibly snatch it. They get a penalty here. So they could take a shot at goal, which they won't. They'll take the quick tap. Blake Lowe, very close to the try line. Robinson waits for it. Gives it to Kearse. Inside pass to McKinnon. Looks like he's recovered from that earlier knock. McKinnon, he certainly has. He scored a try. Kurt McKinnon, the big front rower, puts the Bulls in front for the first time. So, it's been all Aberglasslyn leading from the front from the kickoff. The Bulls finally get in front. That was a very good run there from the big front rower, Kurt McKinnon.
Well, 2 perfect sets of 6 there from the Bulls side. And they needed them. They scored the points, and they need to follow it up. They brought the ball down, basically 80, 90 metres, put the kick in, got a drop out, and then off the back of the penalty, they've rucked it away, and the front rower goes in for a try.
22-20. Another important kick here. So, Fred Kearse, not sure what he's looking back there for. He's not looking at the post. Maybe this is his goal-kicking ritual to look the other way. Lines it up now. Strikes it nicely again, but this one's waved away, so it's still 22-20. The Bulls just in front.
Yeah, they may have just poked their nose in front at the right time of the game.
So this is Quizmasters Friday night footy here on Bar TV Sports. A lot of local footy semi-finals. They're starting to creep up on us. So if you're watching this coverage from somewhere around Australia and you want to get your competition covered, go to bartvsports.com.au. We'd love to cover any grassroots sport. Now we've got a ball spill. The Ants have got it. So we're another opportunity here now for the Ants to pinch the lead back. No, we've got a stoppage from the referee. Touch, he's in. What'd you see there, Spory?
Bit hard to see through all the bodies that were crowded around there. It'll be interesting to see what the result is from this little conversation between the touch judge and Sterry. He's seen something that we've missed.
Well, he's called out Mitch Flannery, the captain of the Ants.
It's not going to be good for the Aberglasslyn side, I don't think.
So the Bulls get the penalty. So, creeping into the final 5 minutes of this match here, and it's not what the Ants need is to give away penalties. The Bulls getting a bit of a roll on. And it's a good touch finder too. Just short of halfway. So it's a massive opportunity here for Morisset to bury this game. Robinson gets us underway. Kearse. That's low.
Yeah, solid set of 6 here from the Bulls, followed by a good kick on the end of it.
So here's Perry. He's had a good game, Josh Perry. Here's Robinson, also been busy for the Bulls. So he's appealing there for a high tackle there. Robinson staying down. So he looks like he's recovered. He's White. Oh, another heavy contact. Big shot there from Connolly. Now the boys are coming together in the middle. So Chris White, he stayed down there. So Mitch Flannery, the captain, he just gets his Aberglasslyn side away as Chris White stays down. Touches in from the far side.
Thought so. It's going to be my mate, Ricky.
So, getting a couple of spits of rain here. I actually thought it was someone pouring beer over me, but a couple of drops of rain. Apologies to the local Aberglasslyn. Not sure where the rain come from. Wasn't forecast. Obviously, it's coming from the sky, but wasn't forecast. So we're going to have another penalty to the Bulls.
Yep.
So at 22-20, do you go for a shot at goal to eat up more time? So approximately about a minute or so left in this game. The timekeepers are on the other side. As I said, that clock on your screen is just a guide. There has been a few stoppages in this second half.
Safe set of 6 here for the Bulls should do it for them. Hold on to the pill.
So here's McKinnon, the try scorer. They put the Bulls in front. As I said, next Friday night we'll have the Bulls on the coverage again against Windale. They've lost the ball. So a scrum will pack here. Can they go 85 metres to score a try? Or will they have time to pack the scrum? Starting to get towards that time of the night where I start to lose the speech. Back-to-back games, it is very hard. So Akers will feed this. Have the Ants got it in them?
It's going to be something special from the Ants.
Here's Cassidy. He's been dangerous all night for the Ants. Almost got through.
I've got a feeling the Wiz is the man to go to.
They go to him now. Scored a good try. Bumps away from one, but he's wrapped up on the 40-metre zone. Miller. Inside pass here to McKay. He's had a solid game for the Ants. He's still going. Eventually he's brought down just short of halfway. We get a penalty.
Hand in there. Strip the ball.
So Miller will kick this onto the far side.
Now, I remember early in the season, Paul, you were Nostradamus, made a bit of a...
Oh, he's like winding up.
You foretold the future. What do you expect here?
Well,
who's the man?
Well,
who's going to do it?
We've got a bit of trouble out there. The referee sent somebody to the bin for 10. Looks like it's Jerry Lowe. He's going to finish the game on the bench. So, 20 plays 22. They can have a quick tap here and go for the 2 points, or they can go for a shot at goal. They're gonna have to take the tap for sure.
Yeah, go for broke.
Go for broke. So it's Hayden Waters with it.
Morisset's down a man, so there'll be a gap somewhere.
So here we go. This is Chris Flannery. Scored a good try early in the second half. Waters waits for it at dummy half. They go the short side. This is Andrews running to the line. They take him high to bring him down. Quick play the ball. Very good run. 10 out from the line.
Well, Mick Akers has been their playmaker all night. I'm sure they'll look to go off him.
We'll go back here and play it because he was actually held up. It's very hard to see from this vantage point.
It's the furthest spot away from us.
So we go again. This is Akers. Is he the man? He puts it on the toe. I'll tell you what, Flannery's got to get the bounce. He doesn't. And it goes into touch. Well, Mitch Flannery, he was down there. And the bounce of the football has just beaten everybody into touch. So I'm not sure if we'll have time for this scrum to pack. The answer there, they're packed, ready to go. Bulls are just taking an age. Understandable when you're in front. And there it is, that's full time. They don't have time to pack the scrum. The Morisset Bulls have defeated the Aberglasslyn Ants 22 points to 20. A very entertaining game. Matt Spohr, thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it.
Me. Really enjoyed it, and it was a game that I suppose showed the team's positions on the ladder, 4th and 5th, and very close, right up to the end.
Well, that's all the time we've got for you. I hope you enjoyed Quizmasters Friday Night Football here from McKeechie's Oval in Aberglasslyn. But it's the Morisset Bulls getting away winners, 22 points to 20. We'll catch you next time on Bar TV Sports.